Happy New Year. Goodbye, 2025. Now, pretty bad year for the world. No need to relitigate that. But weirdly enough, great year for movies. And yeah, I know the industry is still very much not in a healthy place. Box office is fragile. There's some crazy mergers happening. AI. But as tends to happen during moments like this, great art still manages to sneak through the cracks. And this year it really did. In terms of the sheer variety of movies we got, big studio swings, deeply personal indie films, international auteurs doing some of the best work of their careers, it felt like there was something for everyone. Honestly, the bench was so deep that this might be the best year of the 2020 so far. I could reshuffle this list, swap a few things out, and still feel great about it. That's usually a good sign. Before I get into my favorite films, I want to briefly talk about some of the other entertainment that made this year feel creatively rich for me. I read a lot of nonfiction, probably too much if I'm being honest, so one of my goals for 2026 is to read more fiction again. That said, the most fun I had reading this year was Mark Hoppus's memoir Fahrenheit 182. It's funny, it's honest, and it feels like the definite account of Blink 182's career. If there's ever a music biopic about the band, and there probably will be, this book feels like the perfect blueprint. It's a rare rock memoir that doesn't feel mythologized to death. As for games, yes, I'm about to sound extremely basic, but my favorite game of the year was Clair Obscur. It won Game of the Year. Everyone loves it. I'm not uncovering hidden gems here, but it's just a really fun, beautifully designed JRPG that reminds you what this genre could be like when it's firing on all cylinders. If the industry needs a how-to manual, this feels like one. I'm also still slowly working my way through Ghost of Yotai, which I'm having a great time with. And of course, I am still profoundly addicted to Balatro. The fact that it's on my phone means it's always there, waiting menacingly. Here are my favorite TV shows of the year. Number 5, Smiling Friends Season 3. Adult Swim's current MVP came back with another season of absolute nonsense. Every episode feels like it's operating on dream logic, and I mean that as a compliment. My only real complaint is that 8 11-minute episodes is just cruel. I need more of this show. Now. Number 4, The Studio. This show feels like it was written in a lab specifically for people who read industry trades. It's full of jokes about Hollywood in 2025 that feel uncomfortably accurate, and yet somehow it still plays for people who don't obsess over this stuff. That's hard to do when it pulls it off. Number 3, Long Story Short. This one flew a bit under the radar, but it really stuck with me. The way it jumps across timelines while telling a funny, emotional story about a Jewish American family feels very BoJack adjacent in the best way. If you love BoJack Horseman, this is an easy recommendation. Number 2, The Chair Company. Tim Robinson has officially reached "I'll watch whatever you do" status for me. This show is deeply weird, genuinely unsettling at times, and feels closer to Twin Peaks than almost anything else on TV right now. Losing David Lynch this year still hurts, and I believe he would have loved this show. Number 1, The Rehearsal. Nathan Fielder is a one of one. There is no precedent for what he's doing. I won't spoil season 2, but the way it escalates and what it ultimately pulls off feels like something that shouldn't even be possible. This is not just comedy, it's a psychological experiment. There's nothing else like it. Before we get to the good stuff, let's get a little negative just for fun. The movies that fully bounced off me this year were The Life of Chuck, Honey Don't, a Minecraft movie, Is This Thing On, and Captain America Brave New World. I'm sure some of these worked for other people, they just absolutely did not work for me. Different tempos, it happens. Alright, so my top 10 films of the year. Number 10 is No Other Choice. Park Chan-wook remains one of the greats. This follow-up to Decision to Leave is sharp, stylish, and genuinely enraging. A movie about how much modern work culture takes from us, our time, our dignity, our sanity. It feels painfully relatable if you've ever had a job. So basically the only people this would not be relatable to is anyone in the 1%. Number 9, Friendship. Another Tim Robinson project. While The Chair Company might be the better overall showcase, this one hits in a different way. It's a comedy about loneliness, masculinity, and the awkward ways men try and fail to connect. It's funny, but there's sadness underneath it that really worked for me. Number 8, Sinners. This might feel low given how big this movie became, but that's more of a compliment to the year than a knock on the film. Seeing something like this take off culturally was genuinely exciting. Ryan Coogler's Blank Check absolutely cleared, and it felt like a movie people actually talked about again. Number 7, It Was Just an Accident. Given the subject matter about the Iranian government and the very real danger surrounding its creation, this movie being as funny as accessible as this feels almost miraculous. Jafar Panahi manages to make something light on its feet without ever diminishing the stakes. It's a great entry point to his work. Just gotta give it up for Jafar Panahi, once again having to serve time for his work. A true artist. Number 6, Weapons. I've been a Zach Cregger fan since The Whitest Kids You Know, and I love Barbarian, and this fully delivered. It's tense, funny, and wildly entertaining. One of the most purely enjoyable theater experiences I had all year. And now we have the top 5. Number 5, 28 Years Later. I did not expect this movie to hit me emotionally the way it did. Danny Boyle's iPhone cinematography is some of the most inventive visual work I've seen in years, and Alex Garland's script might be the best he's ever written. It's not the zombie movie people expected, but it's something much richer. Number 4, I'm dead serious when I say this. it's Avatar Fire and Ash. I genuinely love the Avatar movies, and once again, Big Jim delivered spectacle like no one else can. I was truly emotionally invested, and there's a scene that genuinely wrecked me, and I'm fully locked in now. Tropes work for a reason. My thinking with these movies used to be that if James Cameron was making a new movie and it happened to be an Avatar sequel, so be it. But having seen the third one, I kind of need him to get to work on the fourth movie right now. Number 3, Eddington. One of the most polarizing films of the year. I don't buy to both sides' critique at all. It's a very clear point of view. More importantly, it's hilarious, disturbing, and deeply uncomfortable. I think this might actually be Ari Aster's best film, and I suspect it's going to age extremely well, unfortunately. Number 2, Marty Supreme. This movie absolutely rocks. It feels like the spiritual continuation of Good Time and Uncut Gems. The energy is relentless, the performances are incredible, and yes, Kevin O'Leary somehow has one of the best movie moments of the year. I still don't know if I like it more than Uncut Gems, but time will tell. Number 1, One Battle After Another. My film of the year. I've seen it 4 times already, and it somehow gets better with every rewatch. This is a forever movie for me. My favorite film of the decade so far. And somehow, it's not even my favorite PTA movie yet. I'm a film bro. Sue me. Even when it sweeps the Oscars, I'll still think it's cool. This was a great movie year, and I didn't even mention a ton of movies I really loved, like Superman, The Naked Gun, Sentimental Value, The Secret Agent, Ephus, Die My Love, Begonia, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Surratt, Final Destination Bloodlines. Really strong stuff. Here's hoping 2026 is better for the world and just as good for the movies. Let me know what you love this year in the comments. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong about One Battle After Another. I will disagree, but that's okay. Film is subjective, not objective. These are just opinions.